Right, need to get you started off. And then I will come back to, okay, I don't know how much, so if I used 18 minutes on the other one. Okay, right, I don't know if this will ever come out or not or whatever, but I was going through some of my older material there just now. And there may be some stuff around. What have I done with it? Oh, it's up there. Well, by chance I found the original rough mix version, because I don't have any copies, a proper one left, of my album Crystal Heart. When did this come out? 98? Maybe 98? 97. No, I recorded it in 97. I'm sorry. And I thought I might, I thought wouldn't it be fun to just try and play that? And then I realised how many of those songs I knew. And I thought it would be fun to play one of my own albums. And the order it's in there. So it's Bit of Realities, it's the first number. Bit of Realities, I just think. So when I made the album, Bit of Reality was so fresh, you know? It's 1,000,000 years old now. Played it 1,000 times. Have I got another one in me? Shall I revamp them? Do them all a different way around? Maybe I will. Or shall I go back and do it how it was back in 1996? Sadness in an angel's eyes, hatred in her racist lies, politicians quick to despise, a broken love, the strength to rise, from the dysfunctional play foundation jungle of society. Grief runs from a widow's stare, the blind man judges who pretend to care. Justice can't seem to be fair to the nameless masses who are unaware of the Hollywood's filled with power, wealth and notoriety. Silence plays a major part, pulling lovers far apart, and handing bigotry a clear head start in spreading anger in unloved hearts, misogyny and self-loathing punctuate each sentence. And the rules are written down in dust in misspelled words that spread mistrust, enforced by people so unjust, corrupted by sin and wild-eyed lust, who bask in pleasure, spit in the face of repentance. Security, told that all men are born free, while the White House, closed circuit TV, make alive democracy, and the color of your skin mirrors the fairness in life you'll receive. Jesus died for you, they say, and they turn and look the other way when the minds of the scum who love to prey on the weak decide it's time to play. So the story of the good Samaritans getting harder for me to believe. Bad news everywhere you look, pornography in every book, and the churches are full of blue-eyed crooks who long ago forsook the ways of God for the short-term pleasures of the flesh. There's drugs being bought by 10-year-olds, teenage bodies being bought and sold, sisters of mercy dying of cold, and if the truth is true to be told, it's time someone said there's not much help in this world left. Track 2, I don't want to show you what love really means. I would say, having looked at it there, that Crystal Heart is, of all my albums, that's the one that played live. The one they called track 6, which is called Judy, which the only other time I ever sung it was on there. So, hi Judy. And the interesting thing about that, Judy, is if you ever see this video, When's that? 97, 07, 17, 27 years ago now. That was like 3 years before we ever knew each other. I don't have the words to actually. So, whoa. Did not do the strings any good. Show them all out, man. Come to me in the morning and you torture up the night. I can't even talk to you anymore because the words never come out right. I didn't know what I was feeling. I didn't know if it was right or wrong. By the time I knew I was in love with you, a moment had been and gone. I tried to keep you at a distance, but I wasn't strong enough to succeed. I didn't want you shot by rumor-mongers whose hearts are full of evil deeds. I was already dead when you met me, and you brought me back to life. But the circumstances kept keeping us apart. It's been like living on the edge of a knife. I don't know what to do now. I can't go forward and I can't go back. You've already been dressed in white and I'm still wearing black. I want to walk in the rain with you. I want to hear all about your dreams. I want to shield you from the sorrows of the night and show you what love really means. Okay, the next one up is sadness. Sadness. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Sadness. Should I try a new arrangement of it? Any ideas? How about you? Silence. The midnight clouds are tumbling down my mind tonight. There are shadows to the left of me, memories to the right. I've reached for heaven one last time, but heaven lays inside. That's how it's like. Oh man, I'm so sorry. One of my squirrels is just bobbing around the garden. I kind of threw the mood out, really, didn't it? 2, 3, 4. Actually. Clouds are tumbling down my mind tonight. There are shadows to the left of me, memories to the right. I reached for heaven one last time, but heaven lays inside. Now silence laughs my failure home, I know feast on my pride. As vagrant thoughts assail me, I retreat within. This crystal heart is shattered, so let the end begin. I've cried for comfort one last time, but who can hear the mute? The colours have all drained away, leaving Babylon destitute. And I can't deal with the sadness. I can't deal with the pain. I can't deal with the madness of love. I've spent too many lonely nights in the rain. There's black stars to enshroud me. I reach for the light. It's always off my grass. I'm wandering off the night. I've touched the morning. Now I've got to walk away, away. There's no one here asking me to stay. And I can't deal with the sadness. And I can't deal with the pain. I can't deal with the madness of love. I've spent too many lonely nights in the rain. And I can't deal with the sadness, and I can't use the pain, and I can't deal with the madness of love. I've spent too many lonely nights in the rain. I can't deal with the sadness, and I can't deal with the pain. I can't deal with the madness of love. I've spent too many lonely nights in the rain. I've spent too many lonely nights. Oh, so many lonely nights. One too many desolate, empty heart nights in the rain. Okay, it's the only time sadness has ever been played that way. It's the only time it ever will be played that way. I need to reboot this camera here. Okay. Next up is, well, it's called Welcome to the 90s on the track. Did I turn the other camera on? No, I did not. Probably doesn't have any battery left on it. Let's try this harmonica here. It may hold up. Should be a GLC harp. That's probably the very same harmonica that I used to record this song on in 1997. Okay. So, this is called, well, it's now called Urban Paranoia. This means nothing at all to you, but the other camera's been recording all the way through here. I'm going through the songs on my Crystal Heart album one by one. We're up to track 4. And those days it was called Welcome in the 90s and lasted 10 minutes on this version here. Because I was still planning a concert after the clock ticked over, KY2 or whatever it was, KY Jelly. And I then called it Welcome to the New Millennium, and then we got well into the 2020s, 2010s, and I thought, I'm just going to call it Urban Paranoia. Oh, I say just call it Urban Paranoia. Urban Paranoia is what it's about in any case. Shall I try? I'm doing new arrangements on these as I go, so I'm not doing them how I've always done them. Your goodnight eyes whispered your instructions. You let your lovers taste the cake, then plotted their destruction. In the town that you call home, your parents own a hovel, and you drive by in your limousine. You smile to see them grovel. Baby says she got a break from some guy who'll take a photo, but he doesn't have a studio. He says, why don't you meet me at the motel? She needs to be a spice so bad, she tells you it's her destiny. So she does some favors for the boys and says, maybe they'll invest in me. All the guys smell all the same, so she learns to turn her nose off, and all their promises smell the same. Soon as she takes her clothes off, well, the airport shut as the runway froze, or so the TV said. Oh, and Johnny, no one, just jumped off the roof with a Bible on his head. His mama swears that she's in shock and that Pappy's so distressed. But then they're on the Late Late Show and the checks are signed by press. They never would have amounted to much, nobody would have heard their story. So they take the fame while it's there. Poor Johnny lost for glory. The preacher had a dream last night where an angel gave salvation while the sergeant caught a glimpse of hell. Firebomb the station, they meet together at the docks, swap the consequences. For 30 years they kept the faith, now damn all the pretenses. And the candidate comes calling while his young wife's at the surgeons. You got to look good on prime time when you shout like bombs and turbines and skeletons will be our train before they leave the closet. You sleep with that new intern tonight, tomorrow say who was it? And the magazines post perfect wastes to girls with eating problems who choke to death on diet pills, and the company says what of them? And the banks all get a crash installed for the high executive of mothers who close down the nursery school next door. There's one law for the others. And the dealers selling bad advice make fortunes from bad hunches, and they spit upon the homeless on their way to their business lunches, while in their luxury offices the right-wing bigots ponder. We like to give the black chick a job, but we think that it's beyond her. Oh, and who needs playgrounds anyway? What's in it for us? And let's shut down the daycare center. The old won't make a fuss. Conscience, it don't apply no more. You traded it in for the luxury of life because you had a mansion by the lake and the right connection. Why, there's clouds above the hunting ground, there's thunder in the lowlands, there's storm warnings on the radio, and power in the wrong hands. Every other noise you hear is a beatbox or a siren. The commandment says thou shalt not kill, and you say, tell me why then. When did you last call them home? I wonder where your friends are, or did something good for anyone? They're asking what the ends are. The world outside is getting dim, the light is turning grey, and the razor blade you on a whim might strip your faith away. A shy guy in the boarding house cuts the glossies into pieces. He knows the pastry girl is him, and each day his rage increases. The blonde girl in the flat below, he knows it's her, but is it? Maybe next time she's all alone, he's gonna pay her a little visit. And Jenny, she still gets those dreams each time she shuts her eyes. She can't forget what stepdaddy did, no matter how she tries. And mommy didn't wanna know, she just said she was lying. Now stepdaddy's at the door again, and he loves it when she's crying. Someone's knocking at the door. Let's pretend that we're not home. It's not that I'm paranoid, but please leave me alone. I know you'll always smile at me, pounce and do your worst. I know you wanna kill me, so I just have to kill you first. The battery ran out on the other one. Okay, we're about Paranoia there. From way back when. Okay. Well, that is the first 4 songs off of the Crystal Heart album. Thank you for watching, dear friends. You never know how these things are going to sound till you play them back. But for a 62-year-old man in the end stage of functional motor neurological disorder, I don't think that was too bad. Fun to do. Love the songs. The songs are all that matter.